So good. So let's stick with that, which is a big old rubbish bulb. Yep. It's a discount code. Look at the state of them. So much more modern. Mean. Oh, Alex. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another mod on the ST. I'm hoping you can hear me okay because there is someone mowing a lawn just in the distance. But we're going to address the lights now. When I did the update video, that was one of the things I said I wanted to do, was to get these sort of professionally resprayed with tinted lacquer. So not this tint spray stuff that people use. This is actually like, it's lacquer with black infused into it. And then what he does is he then can, once it's hardened, he can sort of, you know, wet sand and polish them up so they look really nice compared to a lot of these tint spray ones. They kind of look dull, they look a bit textured, they don't look great. So hopefully all going well and they work correctly, then the red will go. We're keeping the two indicator and reverse in the clear, and we're going to upgrading them to full LED. So we're going to have, you know, LED side and brake light, the indicator and the reverse and the fog as well. So without further ado, I'm going to unpack them, take these off, get the new ones on and test them out. So this is how they came in this box. And I've also got, I did forget to mention, I've got the third brake light, so he sorted me out with that. And I did have a quick look at these and they look pretty good, but I was just going to show you them. So here it is. It does look so good. I did say I wanted it fully black down the sides, which I think you can see that comes across me. We'll look at these in closer detail, but it's nice and black on the sides, which is what I was after. But this front face, I can see there is a very subtle red sort of tinge to it. So hopefully with the upgraded 50% brighter LEDs, the light still should shine through clearly. But the proof will be in the pudding, so we will try that once I've got one fitted and we'll compare it to a standard one. So I'm going to run this light with the new LEDs along with my standard red light with standard halogen bulbs, and I'll see what they look like in the day and we'll have a look what they look like at night time, and just to make sure that they are visible. So first things first, yep, we've opened the boot. Let's take out these two screws. I've not got the right Phillips, one sec. This should be the right Phillips. Then I've got a little prise tool just to prise these out. There we go, that's one. So there we go. Just move the camera around here so we can see each of the bulbs. So let's take out, I think this is the indicator bulb, unlocked to the left. This is the one with the offset pins. Let me just put the indicator on and see if it works. Yep. God, that's bright. So this one's Autobeam. The side lights and main brake are going to be Autobeam, as well as the fog. But he did say he's sent the reverse LEDs, which I didn't think would be these tiny little things. But let's have a look. Oh my God, it is! Didn't realise that that was the reverse bulb. So I'm going to see if I can see that. Okay, so that works, but I've got to admit, I think I've actually got a nicer Autobeam one, so I'm going to try that, because that looks a bit blue. So let's try this one instead. Let's try this bad boy. Whoa, that is well brighter, so let's stick with that. Then we have the side light. Goes in like that. I'm just going to leave that there, because I'm just going to see what it looks like. It's a bit off camera there, isn't it? Let's just try it out quickly. That's the brake. Side light. Brake. Right, all seem to be working. Oh, nearly forgot the fog. Last but not least, we have the fog light, which is a big old rubbish bulb. That goes in there. I'm just going to rest it like that again, so I'm going to try it out. Cool, all working. Right, so what I'm going to do now is get the headlight out because nothing is now attached to it, and let's try the new one. Right, that's the side light, main beam thing. We've got the indicator, reverse, and the fog. So I'm just going to kind of leave it resting like that for now. Let's put that down, let's see what it looks like. God, that looks mean. How much better does that look? But something I've been able to sort out to offer all of you is a discount code. Now, I didn't get any of these bulbs for free from Autobeam, but I did ask them about getting a discount code, which I will pop up on the screen now, and it'll be in my descriptor, and it will be on Instagram as well, which is Andy10, and that's in capitals ANDY10, which will just give you 10% off. Now, I know it's not a lot, but everything helps. So I have got a couple of discount codes, I think, on my Instagram. That's the places where I always put my promo codes. And as and when I work with other companies making videos promoting their products, I can get these sort of discount codes. Something that I actually just wanted to show you in a little bit of closer detail is comparison of a standard bulb compared to, look at these from Autobeam. Just look at the state of them. How cool does that look? It looks and feels such a high quality product compared to this crummy little halogen bulb. But yeah, just in case you've never seen one up close, that is what an Autobeam LED light looks like. So I'm going to start the car, do the lights a few times. This is in the daytime, and I'm going to do the same when it's gone dark, and we'll see what they look like. Okay, wait here. Oh, Alex. And there we go, that was the last thing to get that third brake light done. And there we go, that is how the car now sits, and it looks so good. I'll just flip the camera around and we'll look at it a little bit more closely. I just couldn't be happier with how that is looking. It's definitely finishing off that stealthy look. And even from like the back, if I go a bit further and just sort of look at the car from that angle, yeah, that is looking so much better. And those little reflectors as well, I'll put a link in the description for them because I've had quite a few people on Instagram ask me about them, but that kind of just plain homage to the Ford Mustangs, you know, sort of lights in that style where they have the 3 lines. Yeah, I've developed this with someone on eBay, but going back to the lights again, yeah, they look so good. And just look at the finish compared to, like I said, people who use tint spray. Can you see that? Like how much more glossy they are because they've been done properly. So the guy, I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video, uses lacquer and then puts black in the lacquer, and that way obviously it hardens and also the light passes through, which did show in the video. But obviously if you look up close, if the camera shows it up, that actually it's hard actually to see, it's more in person, but there is a little bit of red still showing through this. Now I could polish it out a little bit more, even a very light wet sand, and repolish it with my machine polisher, and then that way the light might come through even more, because obviously it'll remove a very, very, very thin layer. But what I asked him to do, which he has done for me, so I asked him like custom wise, so he's done this a little bit more custom for me, because normally they are just like, you know, tinted very, very dark red. But look at that at the sides, look at that side profile now. That looks mint. So I asked him to do it solid black, so we did a few more layers of the black lacquer on the sides. So just look at that. So how cool does that look? That just looks so much more modern and clean and stealthy compared to having the red lights. And also people who just tint them slightly with tint spray and they look a bit, you know, just don't look that great. Whereas that has got that really nice high gloss finish. So yeah, super, super happy with them. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below what you think. But oh, just look at that. These are like Instagram shots. They look so good. So as I said, I'll put a link in the description if you are looking to get some of these. Now, like I said, he has done a few before, but I asked him personally, I contacted him on eBay, sent him a message about saying how I wanted the sides to be completely black. Let's see if I can get it in really nice and close there. So look at how nice, and you can see the metallic of the Panther black, and then you just got pure, it looks like gloss black, but actually there, did you see how you can get on the face of it? See, the front face is actually still slightly red to let the light pass through more, but obviously the sides of here, they were just basically just solid red. You know, you don't need any light to pass through, so that's why they can be done with more layers, and they just look so good. Oh, I love it, absolutely love it. It has transformed the back of this car a lot. So a big thank you to the guy on eBay who actually did these for me, and I can highly recommend, hopefully you can, you know, see this on camera, but look, I can happily get close and look at the finish of that. I mean, that is just next level. And having the upgraded Autobeam LEDs, which you can see in there, and they are hidden behind the nice tinted lights as well, but we've also got the new LEDs there and the fogs, and hopefully in the video you can actually see what I saw when I watched it back, and also I got my wife to do it and I was looking at it, and I would say that having the LEDs, even with these smoked lights, are basically the same as they were as standard. I mean, obviously the two clear sections, the indicator and the reverse, are really bright. They are like 50% brighter than the other ones, and what I like is the instant light that you get. I'll show it again on screen, but I love how it's just on and off the light. You don't get that kind of fade on and off like that really old school look of a bulb. It has that more modern look of instant indicator. You know, the brake lights are instant, there's no fade. That's right, there's no fade of light, and the light does still come through. And actually, and I'm not just saying this, I actually think, again I'll show up on screen, that by having the tint from top to bottom and around the sides compared to the red one, I actually think the light is more defined. You actually see more of the red light when you are directly behind the car against the black. It actually makes the brake lights stand out more than when they were just left as red. So yeah, really, really happy with them. And the third brake light, you know, just kind of tops it off. Again, look, even in that shot now, you can't really see it. Whereas before, on a black car, it just stood out like an eyesore. Whereas now it's nicely, just been nicely tinted. I mean, if I get in, it's quite hard to show, but if I do get in really close, there is still a red tinge to it. But from a distance, you know, you can't tell. It just looks sort of fairly black. But again, the light does pass through it. But yeah, They are looking awesome. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this, and also, are you looking to get yourself some of these from the guy off eBay? Highly recommend. I don't even need to just say it. You've seen the actual quality and the finish of the product. Hopefully I've done a decent review to show you, if you are worried about light output, that, I've safely been able to show you that the light output is still really good with these. But you definitely couldn't have these lights on the standard halogen bulbs. You do need to get the 50% brighter LEDs from Autobeam. And also, if you are looking to get the upgraded bulbs, make sure to use my promo code. So having that Andy10, that 10% code, hopefully just gives you that little bit of a discount just to help you save a bit of money. But yeah, hopefully that comes across on camera. I'm so happy with the look of this. I think it has just transformed the back of the car. So thanks all for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.